Hey everyone, Spicy Toast Gaming here. Hope you're having a great day. Hope this video can make it a little bit better. The following video was taken as part of stream. I hope you enjoy, and let's get into it. I think let's grab Norra, and I think let's try to take her into this one, because I know previously Norra has really struggled with the enemy having big units, and the enemy just, well, having big units right at the start of the game. So we're trying to see if she still has that weakness at 6 stars. I think this is fine. Going for the Stalker's Blade wasn't bad, though. Would we want to do that as well? Did this 6.5 with Elder. Elder could be either A or S. I'm not... Yeah, we'll see. Elder with his 6-star is really strong. I don't know if with the scales I got rid of Echoing or if I got rid of her Portal Accelerator. I think I probably got rid of this. Alright, so previously with Norra, the issue was she could not scale very well because you get a bit of extra stats right here with your 6 sugars, and then you're scaling from your portals getting stronger because you start just summoning 2 or 3 costs, and then for Norra, when she levels, it now summons 4, 5, and 6 costs. So this was kind of your sort of scaling, was you just were getting bigger units out. Normally it wasn't enough. Normally Norra could start just falling behind, and even her at 5 stars was struggling in some nightmares, which is why in previous tier lists we kind of had her a bit lower. But last time we played with her 6-star, where you're now summoning champions, it actually worked out really well, especially for a build like this, where we're summoning a champion, it's triggering both our Hidden Tome and our Scales of Judgment. So I think let's try to take her into a adventure where they're getting big units right at the start of the game, and see how she ends up feeling here. Elder's been steamrolling everything I put him in with no issues. It's been a little bit since I've played Elder, but yeah, he normally does dominate. First cards you play, Mystic Meditation, Phalanx. We don't really target our own units much. That one can be okay. I think we'll go for stacked against them, though. Yes. Let's try to go for Mistwraith. Yeah, we won't be playing too many champions today, because for one, we don't really have a tier list set up yet for us to rank them. But generally what we're going to be doing, both probably on stream and off stream, or for like main YouTube and for stream, is trying to go through and test all of these champions, because we want to be making progress towards this this tier list. Let's get these 2 out of the way. These aren't bad. I think we will hold on the Cosmic Binding. We just want to get multiple copies of Norra. Plus, you can't play every champ for the tier list. What do you mean we can't play every champ for the tier list? We're going to play every champion for the tier list. Not sure what you mean. Let's drop our Norra. And yeah, sadly, we did not get another copy of Norra. So let's... I mean, they can't block anyways, so it kind of doesn't actually matter. Let's drop this, try to get some more. There we go. Nice. Ooh. A tumble. We could use that with Norra. Let's use this, just use up the mana. Like in a row fast. Oh yeah, like this is, we have 70 champions, and I want to play champions multiple times. Yeah, this is gonna take a while. Man, really bad luck with not getting multiple Norras. All right, I guess. This is fast speed. I think let's go ahead and let this unit attack so that we can get some more draw going. Alright, we'll drop Norra. That's totally fine, so we can kill him, stun that. And sure, we can play this right here, because I expect we'll get our mana refilled next round.
seems I'm quite ready for a new adventure.
So I think there's actually really bad luck for us just not drawing a lot of Norras. But I think we should be fine. Do we want her to attack right away or someone bigger? Let's go ahead and drop Trundle right here. Sure, let's let Gnar attack. And we can go for a Portapalooza, see if we can draw out some more champions to kill their units. There we go, perfect. Lee Sin doesn't actually have that much. Sure, let's replace that. Actually, whatever she Frostbite, she's probably going to kill, I'm thinking, depending on the order. I mean, yeah, making sure that was both. And we can drop this one right here. We do like Vayne, but we want to kill that other unit.
All that glitters is mine.
Should have actually probably opened with Lee Sin, to be honest. Alright, so you get to a point where things start getting a little insane. So we'll be able to attack right here, but if they had more units, we'd be able to keep dropping more and more champions. This Norra 6-star with the right build actually is pretty strong. Now, I would say Norra is not going to be the fastest. She's going to be... She takes a couple rounds to get going. So there's going to be other champions, such as, like, generally Ahri, Vayne. Just a lot of other champions that can probably end turn 1. But it'll be pretty good. I'm running to complete a graph for a presentation today. Good luck. It would be S tier if scales were a summon. Yes, but since you always fill up your hand, and you can try to make sure you're filling up your hand even faster, or your board. I always say hand, I always mean board for Norra. So you always get it to trigger quite a lot. So I think even without it summoning, it is still going to be very, very good. I think we'll go for Trinket Trade, although Halberd's not terrible. Okay, Katarina is always good. Sejuani. Also, Katarina, we would play her, she'd strike right away, and then she'd maybe get recalled. Yeah, I think let's go for Katarina. That should be good. Chamber or item chests. Chamber can give our Norra spell shield. Sure, so let's go for Chempunk. Yeah, Norra's definitely going to be a lot better than our last time we did a tier list. Let's get rid of Saboteur, although it could give us a bunch of creative units, which honestly wouldn't be too bad. But we want to be more playing on Norras. See you, Torcat. Thank you for hanging out for a bit. Hey, look, Ahri. Alright, so, yep, Echoing created this card. Let's actually use up this here, just because Norra's going to already give us some mana back. Let's go for a Portapalooza. Alright. We could actually let Ahri recall our Norra and try to play her again.
Hey, over here.
Don't think I really want to do that, though. So I want to get those strikes off for more portals. Alright, nice. We don't have any spells to play. Well, other spells to play. Let's, yeah, just go for our Portapalooza.
Portals, up and down and all around.
Let's, yeah, go for a Trinket Trade, I think. Destroy an enemy's equipment, an ally, and that enemy strike each other. This one has some draw on it. I think let's go ahead and drop this unit. Try to see if we can get some more portals. 4 portals. Nice. I would like to kill their units as much as possible. Also, some of our units we kind of don't care about.
You are better than this.
So, like, if they die, we are totally fine with it. Like, I think I'll sacrifice our Rek'Sai. That's okay. Alright, so we can drop Fiora. Get a strike going. I think we want to finish with Scion, so let's drop the other 2 first.
I will find the goodness in you, River King.
Hope only provides temporary sustenance, child.
Go for Anivia. Drop our Scion.
Of defiance.
And we can go for another Portapalooza. And get even more champions. I do think this build is actually pretty busted. Let's drop Trundle right here. And do we care about Soraka? If it's fine.
Step lively. Try me.
Yeah, it's like we should still be able to end.
Get ready for a beatdown.
But GG. So yeah, I will say this is definitely a little bit of a slower build for Norra, but previously it's like you had to try to end in like the first round or 2, otherwise you just got outscaled, whereas here it's like, all right, we're a little bit slower in our first or second round, but then we kind of turn into almost a control play style where we're playing or pulling out so many champions that they're just striking and killing everything the enemy has. So that would be a 5 cost mana deposit. I mean, sure, I suppose. Being able to play for free is pretty nice. Alright, spell shield for our Norra. Let's go here for Kato. Right now with this build, I'm not really seeing, like, other than it having a little bit of a slower start, I'm not seeing too many weaknesses. Like, the worst thing is not drawing your Norra, but with Echoing, you're normally going to draw at least 1. So yeah, Echoing created this one. Go ahead and drop that right here. Like, even the enemy starting off with massive units, this used to kind of be a problem for us. At this point, it really doesn't even matter. It's just how fast we start filling up our board and getting champions. Which is pretty fast. Because yeah, right here, turn 1, we immediately have a full board, and we have Vi ready to go. I think let's play Proximity Pup Cap, because we can play this for free since we're going to drop our Vi. We could attack right away. Vi's not going to be able to kill that. I think let's attack. Oof, we are so close. All right, let's... These all are 6 out of 4. We can get rid of Akshan. So, almost sleep an ally. Yeah, we're not quite going to be able to end. But we can use this for some more draw. Actually, I suppose we could have used this since our Lilia is level 2. She would have immediately woken up the target, which just would have made them be bigger. So yeah, we actually could have gone for this right here, which would have been totally fine.
Let the tide carry you. Dreams at dusk take one to the sea.
Not bad. So yeah, at this point we just have to wait for a moment, but that is not going to be a problem. We go from a champion that has like limited to slightly mediocre removal to one that is kind of ridiculous.
Only fools play the hand they're dealt.
I think let's get rid of Diana.
Eyes open.
Also, one thing is, since we're playing so many of these high-level champions, every time we play them, we're planting more portals back in our deck. Same with our Portapaloozas. So yeah, really, I think the only weakness is you can't consistently end like turn 1. But normally your second attack, you're good to go. I suppose we'll go here just because it's the cheapest, but we kind of don't care about any of these. Really, we're only playing like Norra and then other champions. Well, Norra, her champion spell, and other champions is generally it. Let's do a reroll. Alice a +1. It's actually one of my favorite common powers. It's just consistently solid. Yeah, so many of these I don't care about. Our 2-star is things that are 4 cost or more, right? Yeah, some of the base cost of 4 or more. So let's actually get rid of the Marauder and go for Lee Sin. Hello, Raven. We're trying to test out Norra for the tier list. Might's not bad. Honestly, all these are good, but we would really like to get multiple copies of Norra. That's kind of the most important thing for us. All right, so I'll drop this one right here.
I call upon the dragon.
And let's go for Portapalooza, try to get some more champions going. And we immediately get 3. Perfect. And then we can just go for another Portapalooza, try to see if we can get more.
Let the tide carry you. I think I'm quite ready for
All right, so right like that. There we go. Got any tips for each region with Twisted Fate or any low stars that can do him easy? I did a guide video for him, so I would suggest going and watching that. But yes, low star champions can actually do pretty well against him since you're drafting your whole deck. You don't actually get as many bonuses for leveling up as you do with many other champions. So low star champions is decent. Like for me, I was able to do it with 3-star Neela, which was pretty easy. Clapped him on Ari, Neela, Swain, Jinx so far. Nice. Yeah, it's pretty much as you're going through, I would say try to not get, like, you want to get 40 cards or less, so try not to go above that. And then as you're going through, you want to try to be looking for fleeting, extra draw, or a lot of ways you can just ping the enemy nexus for 2 damage. I'm missing 2 Runeterra, 1 Targon, and 1 Shurima. I mean, for Shurima, Nidalee can be kind of busted. She actually might be able to just brute him down without having to do the draw, but she also has a lot of impact or original ticks of damage, so Nidalee actually could be okay. You could go for Kaisa and try to get something to increase her damage by 1 for her skill, either like Ludens, big guns, anything like that. That way, when she attacks with all of her keywords, she is pinging the enemy nexus for a ton of damage, which would give you a bunch of draw. That could be really good right there. 2 for Runeterra. Fiddlesticks is obviously going to be rough, so you probably don't want to go for him. But Caitlyn could actually be really good if you can keep Twisted Fate from having units. A lot of his draw comes from his units, so if you focus on removal, Twisted Fate is generally a pretty easy fight. Let's go ahead and attack like it. Well, actually, before we do that, let's kill him, stun that. And I think we'll keep her back because Zed's going to get someone. Raven, thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. Alright, not too bad. There goes almost all their health. Alright, let's go for the wind first. I was thinking Katarina, by planer, she should refill our mana. Hopefully, but she's gonna strike right away, so she might not.
They'll never know what.
Okay, so she still did. Nice. Oof, resonating strikes are not good.
You won't stop me.
Yeah, we're just gonna have to let some of these die. Apologies. Jin should be very easy if you get +1 damage on spells or skills. That next will take 1 extra damage. That's a good point. Yep, Jin will be nice. Let's go for Portal Palooza. And hopefully get a champion so we can play some of these other ones. Oof, we did not.
Let us unleash the dragon's
A
wisdom.
little bit of unlucky. We have 8 portals right now. And there they all are. Alright, so now we can start getting some strikes off. Yeah, we'll just drop some of these. Kind of don't care about most of them. Let's start replacing Evelyn, I think.
Hello, Kaya. Have your wounds healed yet?
I demand a rematch.
We suppose we could just drop Katarina, but let's drop a Portal Palooza first, see what we pull out.
I hope it lasts.
Yeah, if we drop this, we won't have enough mana for another Portal Palooza, which is a little sad. And we already have the attack token. Let's actually... let's go ahead and attack. I mean, yeah, we'll just be able to end with our elusives alone.
Dragon binds
Yeah.
us.
GG. Was getting a little bit tunnel vision there on just maximizing damage when it's like, we can just attack and end. Oh, goodness. Doesn't really matter. Is it worth getting 6-star Fiddle, even if I don't have his pay-to-win build? Yes. I literally did a run on Fiddlesticks with... I don't know if it was on stream or if it was on... I don't know which YouTube channel it was on. If I did it on stream, it was there. But you should be able to search for, like, no-build Fiddlesticks, and I'll be somewhere. Yes, Fiddlesticks, even without any relics, can still absolutely destroy at 6 stars. So it kind of doesn't even matter what build you go with him. So even without his relic, he is still very strong. It might take you like 1 more round to end, but he's still very good. Let's go for Norra. Sure, let's go for Iceborne. That'll be pretty good, especially in this encounter, to just immediately take away their strongest unit. We're generally trying to keep her from dying. All of these actually aren't bad, but... yeah, I think the Overwhelm will just be the best, giving us that extra damage. Let's go for Yeti Yearling. Yeah, Norra, especially with this build, is feeling very good, and I'm thinking she's... like, obviously this is the first champion we're kind of trying to rank, but I'm leaning towards, like, the B to A tier. Let's get rid of both of these. Because she is good, but not, like, so good I think she's S tier. Alright, let's drop our Norra.
Fine by me.
And then we don't have... yeah, I'll go for Proximity Puff Cap.
Alert the village!
Alright, we will kill that and stun that one. This also plants another portal for us. Although it's not like they could really block anyways.
To and fro and to.
Anyone know if we would get Gen Fragments from the TF rewards? So far I've gotten 2 times Auction, 2 times Gold Chest. I'm not sure offhand. I know you get some in the event, but I don't know if you get some from Twisted Fate. Let's go for our Portal Palooza, try to get some more... oh, 5 portals right there. Alright, perfect. I kind of want to hold on to the Disciple, just so that we can get some more draw later. I think let's try to pass and see what they do. So I feel like they should attack. Yeah. So we'll get rid of.
Looking back.
I mean, we actually do have a decent amount of elusives.
Fight, fight, fight!
You challenge the wind?
Let's drop our Aurelia.
No weakness. I think I'm quite ready for a new adventure.
Alpha strike.
Do we want to play the Flawless Duet? I mean, that could be pretty solid. Sure, let's drop this right here. And I suppose we drop this right there.
Strike firm.
Alright, let's buff him up as much as possible. Sure, we go for that right there. And then he can get rid of this target, kicking them into the Nexus. And then everyone else can attack, and we'll be close to ending.
Blade and body.
Alright, we'll swap. Well, I suppose these two. And GG. Nice. Can Norra's portal get the same unit? I think so, but I haven't actually noticed it doing that. So I haven't ever noticed two with like the same champion or other units coming out, but I think it can. Like, plant 2 mysterious portals, summon a random 2 or 3 cost follower. Yeah, I don't see anything that says it has to be like a unique follower. Yeah, let's go for proximity pop cap. Get a little bit of damage there is nice. Let's go for crystal carrier. Mr. Thrift isn't bad. Lurk can be fine. Let's see, is there another shop here? There is not. Sure, we can get some Mr. Thrift. He's okay. And let's go up here for the epic item. So Caretaker. Maybe Aurelian could work. Never really use him anymore, but the free Celestial cards might be able to or not. Aurelian Soul would be fine, especially if you have him at the 4 stars, because like whatever units you get, they're going to be doubled. And then, yeah, if you have him at 4 stars, you drop him, he clears the board. That'd be really good. If you could go for something that is able to generate more created cards, such as like the Victor Relic, that would definitely help you a lot. Yeah, I think Aurelian Soul should probably be able to destroy it. Come to 4 stars, no clue which relics though. I mean, Starforged, if you have it. The Victor Relic, the Hex Core, if you have it as well. And then you could go for Spellweavers. That's not a bad for a 3rd choice to get another random created card. But also going for like Crown Guard can be pretty nice. I feel like if you have him at 4 stars, the Deceiver's Crest is not really needed because normally he's already clearing the board when you drop him. So I would probably switch out Deceivers. Like, that's great before you have him at 4 stars. I think after it's a little overkill. Let's get rid of these 2. But you do you.
Nature blesses her followers.
Let's try to open with Mr. Thrift. Because if we can get some of our boons to activate after him, that would be pretty nice.
Protect the high ground.
Alright, let's kill that, which will be very nice, and stun that one right there.
Don't think I won't unmake you because I will.
And then let's go ahead and attack with these 2. The other one doesn't really matter. Alright, let's drop our Portalpalooza. And there we go. All of our champions.
By hook or by crook, I'll find you, dear cat.
Rerolls are pretty good for Acelo as well. That's true. Alright, so Dropping Katarina's not bad. Let's go for this one first, though. Sure, let's try to get rid of the barrier. Well, we want to open with the wind. Sure, let's do this for the draw. Alright. We don't have any other spells. Let's go ahead and drop Norra.
Fine by me.
Now let's see. Do we want Janna or the other one? Janna will be able to kill the Scale Snapper. And then this guy can kill their other units. Actually, so could Master Yi. I guess we can't really attack. Let's drop this one first.
As darkness falls, the moon rises.
So yeah, if they don't place one burst speed, Master Yi could kill them.
Blade and body.
But this should just be able to end.
I cast thee out.
Yep. GG. Was so happy when they announced all the bundles would be coming back, but Starforge doesn't seem to count. Yeah, that is sad. Starforge they should have brought back. Sure, let's go for Trinket Trade. Big Guns is from the Reliquary, though. I think so. I know there was a time you could buy it from the shop, but I think Big Guns is in the pool. Let's go for Proximity Puff Cap. Actually, yeah, so technically we should have held on to like one more card so that we could get to 40 cards so that we could get the extra bonus from stacked against them. But we're at 39. We've been cutting a bit too many, but at this point it doesn't matter since, yeah, we already have cut too many. Sure, let's get rid of the captain and go for Yasuo.
Destination. Tell you when I get there.
Been looking every month, neither from shop rotation nor monthly gold relic so far. Rough. Well, Big Guns was like the first epic relic to be in the Emporium, so it's probably going to have to go through all the other ones before it comes back, most likely. Let's get rid of this one, I think. That's me with Disciple of Shadows. That was another one that was offered in the shop. Yeah. Disciple of Shadows is really good. That sucks not to have. Let's go ahead and drop our Norra.
Around the portal.
The forest hides friend and foe alike.
Oh, I guess it recalled him like this, not in his other form. Let's drop this here, see if we can get some...
Terrible. I hope.
Alright, nice. We could drop the Disciple or go for another Portal Palooza. I think we'll drop this one here. And then we can go ahead and kill that.
What do you call that technique?
Off we go. Portals everywhere.
Alright, pretty good damage. I suppose we could have used the mirror image last round just to make her level.
Crook, I'll find you, dear cat.
Any tips for build out Starforge? Yes, I don't think anyone can block that. So Crown Guard Inheritance, really good for Aurelian Soul. So you drop him, he levels, you immediately rally and attack. Also good for going for anything gives you extra created cards. So the Victor Relic is fantastic. Spellweaver Symphony is not bad. Also going for any extra rerolls, so you can try to get any of the other created card powers at the start of the round, like the Orn one. So round start, you get the card that lets you forge, one that gives you the predict, one that gives you the counterfeit copies. Any of those is really, really good. So yeah, just going for extra rerolls is fine. Going for Crown Guard, not bad. Spellweavers is okay. Even like Beast Within would be fine, because I don't think you actually have Overwhelm. Yeah, rerolls are pretty solid. Let's go for the proximity puff cap to kill that, because when we drop Ornn, we're going to be refilling our mana anyways. I hate their stuns.
So obvious.
Guess we don't even need them. Let's drop Ornn here.
No further pleasantries needed.
Figures. But we can just go for this other proximity puff cap. And then, yeah, we can go for a Portapalooza. Oh, look, Jarvan. When you attack, pay my cost to summon me. Only we're on start Critic Cataclysm. Yeah, that'll probably be worth it. Let's get rid of Master Yi.
You for a go-get-em type, Jarvan.
Clearly, you have much to learn about me.
Another voice line I don't think I've ever heard before. Alright, let's just immediately attack. And GG. Nice. Good luck, Raven. I think you should be fine. Yeah, I also used Ahri to just destroy his HP pool. But with Ahri, I kind of wasn't thinking, and I got Grifter's deck on, I think, her champion spell. And so I like had to fill all my entire deck with cards, so I had to just go for his health. All right, that was really good. I think this is actually an incredibly strong build for Norra, and where I used to think she would have a weakness dealing with higher health units, she's now really good and is more of a control deck, because potentially round one you can level her. You're normally not going to end round one, but you're strong enough that you can just start consistently dropping champions. Once she's leveled, every single champion you drop is giving you another portal in your deck, so then you can pull out more. When you play your Portapalooza, that's also giving you 2 portals in your deck. So you just keep drawing more and more champions, and then they just get these strikes off. Every time you play them, they refill your spell mana. Overall, she's actually very, very good. A little bit on the slower side, but generally I'm not really seeing any weaknesses with her. Like, technically, if they kill your Norra, but especially with echoing, you normally have so many that even if they kill like 1 or 2, it kind of doesn't matter. And then even in like the first match of this adventure, we only drew 1 Norra, and so it took us like a little bit longer, but even then it's not like we were in a bad position. You have the Cosmic Binding, which gives you good removal as well as stuns. Proximity Puff Cap as well. Since you're getting so many champions to trigger with your Hidden Tome, and since this actually works when you summon a champion specifically with Norra, at least once from your portals, you have so much extra mana to play with. So yeah, she's feeling really good. Right now, if I had to rank her, I'm thinking in the A or B category. We'll have to see when we play a lot of other champions, but so far she's feeling very solid. Hope you enjoyed that. If you did, a like and subscribe is always appreciated. Also, if you want to check out our Twitch stream, Discord channel, or the main YouTube channel, links to all that are down below. Thank you again for watching. Hope you have a great rest of your day.